So for your project, right? I see. I think. Let's see. Let's see the question. Hari tu apa? Guess the number, right? Guess a number. Some of you submitted, tapi banyak yang tertinggal ni ya, banyak tertinggal this one. So create a website that will contain a form and a button. So contain a form and a button. When the website is loaded, when the website is loaded, a random number from 1 to 100 will be chosen. Okay, this one, okay ya. User will have 3 chances. So kat sini ramai yang tersilap. Alright, kat sini ramai yang tak buat, a lot, no lah, because that's what I said, sebab apa, I think somebody sent last weekend, and then tak tertinggal lah, and then I beritahu lah kan tertinggal, and then okay, he correct everything, and then somebody else sent after that, and then I said a lot of you tertinggal. Right. So this part, just make sure that it's there. So user will have 3 or 5 chances. 5 pun boleh lah, 5 pun boleh. 5 chances to guess the random number that has been chosen. Right. You will return the clue if the number is high, or congratulate the user if they have guessed the number correctly. So this one, you have to use DOM manipulation. So it has to be like this. Ada yang terbuat alert. Right? Alert, no, alert is very week 1, week 2, week 2, week 3, week 4 boleh lah buat alert, right? But if you're on the week 7, week 8, alright, so show it on the UI. And then I think I miss it, so boleh tambah juga game over. So game over. So when the chance exit, alright, show game over and invite user to restart the game. Kan sempat lagi kan, for sempat lagi untuk tambah one more thing. So when, alright, so additional requirement, when the chance exit, alright, show game over. Memang betul pun, actually you should tell me, sir, kalau ni apa jadi? Alright, of course lah, the game is over, but the one that I add is show game over and invite user to restart again. Just the restart button, I need you to add it. Macam kena ban lah actually. Invite user to restart. Show a restart button after 5 chances. Alright, so that's the thing. And then kalau boleh, right, because as I mentioned, part of the requirement is to put it. I just contoh Haikal punya lah, right? I suka Haikal because it's very nice and everything. So part of the requirement is for you to put it at the bottom, alright? For you to put it at the bottom like this. You nak buat macam ni boleh, you nak buat, if you want you can put an image or something pun boleh. Right, so that's part of the requirement. So make sure benda tu cantik lah, alright? So make sure that the thing is nice, okay? Because when we created it last time, when we created it, kita tak belajar lagi Bootstrap, alright? When we created it, kita tak belajar lagi Bootstrap. But now you know how to do Bootstrap, so this one also you can add Bootstrap. Alright, you can add Bootstrap, so you can design it with Bootstrap. I tak adalah penalize, alright, but this is for your portfolio, right? Especially for those who are looking for job after this, alright, you can design with Bootstrap. Haikal buat cantik tak? I think Haikal did quite nice as well. No, dia tak sempat, dia tak buat Bootstrap. Alright. Workout of the day website. Alright, so see the one that we did. Okay, alright, I done already. I think rock paper scissors. If actually you okay, to answer that, alright. Lawa. That one okay. Correct. That one like that okay. To answer that, I don't penalize you if you don't design it. Alright. I don't penalize it. Alright. If buruk lah website ni, I don't penalize it if the function is correct. But you have to think, right? You are going for, some of you are going for interview, right? So you have to think, if you are going for interview, nanti you nak letak tau website ni dekat dalam your CV. Alright, so if you put it inside your CV, baik, and then you put something yang tak lawa, right? Might as well don't put it, right? But that's the idea, right? So I would say that for those who are on 2 weeks, right? Siapa yang buat one module, just try to do Bootstrap lah, just to do Bootstrap a little bit. Siapa yang buat 3 modules, maybe you well you're going to, why I say you don't need to, because you're going interview after the 3rd module, right? For those who's doing 1 module, so you do it, you go interview now, right? So that's why I suggest for those who doing 1 module to do it, to make it nicer. Alright. Kalau tak buat, I tak penalize. But it's for your interview, not really for me. Okay. Alright. So that's the thing. I think that's the thing that I see a lot of you ni. And then you guys ni give me the ni give me the link senang I check because no lah, I think I sorry, that's why I use example macam Desmond, right? He gave his example and then I think alright, okay, and then I check everything, I tell him alright, okay or not, I check lah, alright, I check like this, okay or not, everything, and then kata lah alright, baik key, just macam for example dia tertinggal ni kan, and then I say alright, I just add this at the moment, so give me the link rather than giving me your source code or something. I check kejap je, alright. I think some of you submit some of you submitted over the weekend but didn't give the link, macam malasnya. No, I malas nak baca kan. At least if I see it, macam I think macam Ash pun ada buat go, right? Kita guna Ash pula for the example. For example, Ash ada bagi macam ni kan. Ash ada bagi link, alright? Ni tak jalan, tengok dia bagi macam ni nak baca. Alright, this one, alright. So this one I will check lah, alright, okay. Then I know already, okay, something. Alright, so you just give me the link. Then I make sure that you ni balik If after the class we submit it, can we still do that? Yes. So this thing is for your interview. As I mentioned, this one is for your interview. So not really for me. I just check. I just check je. So it's for your interview. You have to think it for your interview and not for me. So that's the mindset that you have to do, to have now. Jangan buat sebab nak bagi saya senang lah, right? Because for me it's easy. You submit the function correct, then that's it. Alright, but you're impressing somebody. But I nak cakap kan, macam the one that I show for that, I show for everyone, macam make sure you put your GitHub and code link as well at the bottom. So I just tell it for everyone. If you have LinkedIn, you put your LinkedIn profile as well. Okay, so I think that this is the last week. I know about Vue.js. I assume that everyone watched the Vue.js video, right? So that's the thing for today. The problem is ada lagi 2 soalan you tak buat lagi tau. Which is binary Binary agent tak buat lagi kan? Can we quickly do binary agents so that siapa yang dapat soalan binary agent, I don't know, tak ya. At least siapa yang dapat soalan binary agent tu dia tak ni dia tak pening kepala. So can we quickly do binary agent? Alright. And then so that let's say that besok Ash kena binary agent, she will not complain. Ataupun Syafiq. Syafiq dapat binary agent, dia tak complain. Right. So binary agent is coming from intermediate. So we don't take too much time. Kita target untuk ni ya, kita target for sebelum maghrib lah. Before maghrib we ni, and lepas maghrib we do directly the thing. Reset codes. Yeah, it's coming from here, so you can understand it. So the question is here. Ini yang why you need to know this, because finally everything link up. Alright, the first day you come to class, I teach you about the number. Alright, the first day I teach you about this. Alright, we have the ni, and then I say, hey, why you need to know this? Alright, for example, I cerita kan, this is how normally the data is transmitted. Alright, this data transmission happen like this. When you type the word A, it's going to be translated to a number. That number is the ASCII number that you know when you did your Pig Latin last week kan, kita ada bercakap kan. Dah already recorded. Alright, it's translated into 65. Alright, and then from 60, this number is 65. Alright, this is A lah, alright, A. Alright, because it's 65, because the char code at last time. Alright, and you have RENT, right? So this one is aren't you a bonfire, I think. Alright, this one is aren't bonfires fun, right? So that's the objective from today. From here, from this number that you have in binary, you get to translate into a sentence or a character. For example, for this it is aren't bonfires fun. Okay, boleh buat sekarang. I don't think it will take. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I want to do Vue.js with you. Okay, so let's target 30 minit lah, 30 minit sampai pukul 7 for you to come up with a few lines of solution for this. Yes, decipher it to become aren't bonfires fun. Decipher it. Okay. All right.
So, by the way, right, after the exam, when will the second semester start?
I think it's they will send you an email, but if I'm not mistaken, it's 15 of the week of 15. Ada 2 minggu break tak silap if I'm not mistaken lah. I rasa sebab ada awal Muharram lah apa kat tengah-tengah kan, so that's why they try to do it. If I'm not mistaken, but Isha will complete it. Normally is Isha will send you an email. It's either 1 or 2 weeks break. Kan ada awal Muharram, bukan awal Muharram awal Muharram or something kan. Tak silap yang itu dia cuti kan. Oh, and then your class Rabu, Khamis, Jumaat ya, not Monday, Tuesday ya, not Monday, Tuesday, Jumaat. So that's one thing to take note as well. So kalau siapa ada plan Monday, apa, Rabu, Khamis, Jumaat, well now it's going to be Monday, apa, Rabu and Khamis, Jumaat.
Sir,
Ah,
yeah, can I ask a question? If I don't do well in this semester, can I proceed to the next semester?
No, well, it depends how not good it is. So, okay. You we have to see how not good it is, but normally no problem. No, well, if it's teruk, I will know lah. Alright, if it's teruk, I know. Memang susah nak jawab because it's because it's your money, right? So it's not my money. Right? That's because that's how hard it is. So it's
because I'm learning coding for like some interest. I'm not going to look for a job, but just for interest.
Correct. So if you use the result is for you to make a decision. Alright. I'm not saying that oh kalau you gagal you tak boleh masuk, but the result is for you to make a decision. Yeah. So that's the thing. That one.
Okay, understand. Thank you.
Habis dulu sah. Oh, udah. Salah tadi.
Yes. Soalan? Okay.
Macam bodoh.
Okay, so yeah, as I mentioned, I tak nak Bazir masih sangat. Can I check if it's must use? Can I check? Is it? No, you can put any number, but well, people just put I. I think I don't know why, but I think I is for integer. I is for integer. Normally programmer don't like to think, kan? IJ, right? IJ. But if you can put you can put number or whatever that you want. But I think it's because I is for integer. Integer as you don't see it now yet. Nanti bila module 3 you will see. When you do Dart, when you do Flutter, you will see lah, right? Weh, kenapa ada integer, right? Kenapa ada double and everything? When we do module 3, we will see it. January. Okay. Alright, so sebab Ash pun dia dah tak ada orang layan dia kan, kesian je, may I layan. Alright, so as to convert to split, alright, so the idea is correct. The idea is correct. So I will just do var, right, string array, right, equals to str dot split by space. Okay, the idea is correct. Jaga-jaga, correct. The is correct. So now we have the first item of the array. So let me remind you what split does. Split will split a string, right, based on a delimiter. Right, delimiter. In our case, the delimiter is a space. So split will split a string based on the space and create an array of numbers, of these numbers of strings that consists of this number. All right, so after I split it, I will have this on the first array, I will have this on the second array, I will have this third array, fourth array, fifth array. And then macam biasa, hari tu Raj tanya kan, kenapa you buat ni? Because this is the format, alright? If the question is transform, return or something, that's like the format already. Tak payah, right? The format is like calculate or something kan. That's the format. Dia mesti format jawapan je kan. Var jawapan equals to something. Do the operation, assign it back to jawapan, right? The answer that you want to return later. So now that I'm sharing screen, Ash, can you see my screen? And then, okay, I think your teams have problem. Okay, all right. Okay, then, if you have an array, what's your reflection? If you have an array, what is your reflection? Array ni biasanya we link it with what? What is the control flow that normally we link it with an array? For loop. Alright, correct. Normally kalau you nampak array, you mesti buat for loop. Alright, so you will do a for loop. So for var I equals to 0, I smaller than string array dot length, I plus plus. Then I will do another loop inside this. Kan, I nak check satu per satu. So now the idea is from here, alright, from here you will make it to become 65. Faham kan? From here you will make it 2 campur let's recap back. Kenapa dia ni kan? You remember the thing? So this one is 64 plus 1. This is 65. So you have to create a function to do this. Alright. So this one is 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 2. Kan? Which is 18, 18, 48, 50, 114. Kan? Correct, I think. I rasa macam-macam. Bukannya 114 ke 24. So 36, 18 campur 32. 18 campur 32. Oh my god, my brain dah 40, 50, 114. If I'm not mistaken. So yang ni you remember? X8 ke? Kenapa X8? So this one is 64, alright, plus 32 plus 4 plus 1. 5, 64, 96, 96 campur 5, 101 or something. So that's the thing. That's the thing yang you have to do. So how to do this? Another for loop. From what to what? So we do another for loop. Then we use J, right? Tak payah pening kepala, right? From J is equal to 0, right? J smaller than satu packet. Actually, this is what we call packet. Alright. What is packet in data communication? A packet is a bit of data. That's the real definition. But one is called a packet, right? A packet of data, right? So one packet, how many numbers do you have? Sambil-sambil lah, right? You baca engineering. One packet has how many bit, how many binary, how many number. Dia sama je tengok. Dia mesti sama je. Sebab tu cakap dah tak apa, kita buat ini je, tak payah buat lebih-lebih. Alright, no need to do more. 8, alright, so 4 var j equals to 0. J is smaller than 8. Alright, j plus plus. Alright, so what you're going to do, you will have here var number equals to 0. Sebab you nak campur kan. Get the sum of all this. Ni dah buat dah. Get the sum of all this. We already did it somewhere. You have a bunch of number. You want to get the sum of all the numbers. This is the formula that I tell you. You will have var number equals to 0 somewhere over here, and then you will have number plus equals something over here, right? That's the formula if you want to get the sum of a number. We berapa kali dah buat, right? This was supposed to be the graduation punya exercise. So what is on the right side? What is on the right side? Yang ini you kena ada table. Alright, so I bagi you 4 minit lagi. Come out with a table. And then try to come up with a formula. Okay. So ada yang berjaya come up with the table? Kat sini lah, right? Kan? Macam ni kan? Oh, sorry, table again. Insert table. 8 eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. This one you will have. This one you will have. Yan, 0, 1, 1. 0, 1. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 kan? Here's 1 to 8. Alright, this is 1 to 8, this is 64, this is 32, this is 16, this is 8, this is 4, this is 2, this is 1. Okay, so kalau you ingat balik, right, how does this come? Dia datang daripada 2 kuasa 2 power of 7 2 power of 6. Right, 2 power of 6, 2 power of 5, 2 power of 4, right, 2 power of 3, 2 power of 2, 2 power of 1, 2 power of 0. Okay. So you want to create this, all right, using the formula that you know, all right. There is one thing that whenever you have this kind of situation, if you remember, right, you have to figure out what variable that you have. So what is variable? Variable is the things that change. Kalau you belajar masa sekolah menengah dulu, if you remember, right, I'm not sure, you have satu tu pemboleh ubah. Alright, another one is pemalar. I think we learn it in science kan. Pemboleh ubah ni benda yang berubah, right? Things that change. Pemalar is things that is does not change. Right? I think it's variable and constant. Right? So because why do you need to have this? Because you are going to create formula from the pemboleh ubah, which is things variables, right? And then you're going to create it using the variable and constant that you have at this chunk of code. Right, your current code is this. Then you're going to create a formula, right, to come up with this. So what is the variable that you can use here to come out with 1 to 8, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1? What can you use? Divide by 2, right? Divide by 2 from what? Oh, find out what's variable yang you ada dulu. Variable apa yang you ada? Oh, no. From J, right? So you ada J kan? J tu dia 0, alright, 1, 2, 3, alright, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's J, ah. So how do you get this from J? How do you get this from J? How do you have J here? I don't need this. So how do you describe this using J? How do you describe all this using J? How you can make a formula using J? power of math. All right, so it's going to be 2 power of 7 minus j, right? So 2 power of 7 minus j. 2 power of 7, 2 power of 6, 2 power of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and this is whatever that you have just now. This is the thing, darab ini ya. Bukan matter, macam mana ni? How to be a programmer? Tengok code my code ni. Lepas kelas ni kena baca kod ni, apa ni ya? I correct Joel je. Group WhatsApp misteri kan ni. Yang nyaris kantoi jadi. Okay, so this one for number, alright. Then you will have string array, alright. String array I j power of, right? So math dot power, right? String array I j math power ni darah math power of 7 minus j. Alright, so that's for you to get the number. But I think you saw last time, hari tu you nampak, right? String array is still, this is actually a string. How do you transform a string into a number? Kita dah buat hari tu, right? So this you will use parse in. Alright, so parse in to transform a string into a number. So if you want to see what happened, you will do console.log. Okay, you can nampak lah. Now you should get the number yang tadi tu, right? You should get number tadi. And then once I do that, dekat sini, I will do answer plus equals number. Dia akan nampak lah, 25. 25, yang pertama ni 25 ke? The first one is tambah ni lah. Bagi nampak sikit sampai lepas. 2, 5, 4, 6, 4 betul ke ni? Number, math, sorry, silap, sorry. Ni 2 kan, 2 kuasa 7 darab J, ini times. Aku dah pening kepala dah. Alright, correct so 65, 114, 101, 110, 39 So ni 2 power of 7J, alright, 2 power of 7J, which is this one lah, the one that I write here. Alright, the one that I write here. This is our, ini yang tadi lah, alright, this is your string array, alright, I, J. Okay, so from here, once you have this, right, you see the number, what you can do now is, you can just do, barulah yang H cakap tadi, string dot from shardcode number. Okay. Darab, yes. Cuma some language can, so that's why I cuba elakkan buat darab tu. Some language can, some language cannot. JavaScript I think can, JavaScript can, but if you do like Java or something later kan, dia tak ada darab tu, only certain language have it. But math.power tu almost all language have it. So it's the same thing. So it's just that you have to pay attention. Macam Python have, JavaScript. New JavaScript have, old JavaScript tak ada, but some language tak ada. Okay, tadi Amirul tanya kan, confirm lah 16 hari bulan 8 tu is the, you ada 2 minggu break. Isha just replied to me, you have 2 weeks of break. And then your class is 18 lah, 18. lega. Sebab ada apa? Sebab ada awal Muharram. So it's going to be 18th of August. Nanti lepas kelas ni semua, nanti bagilah seminggu for you to finalize your. And you ada homework, kot to do for module 2. Okay, boleh try up. Alright, issue Gary. Yeah, ni lah. I will ask you to open freecodecamp, and then I will ask you to, alright, reset the answer and then do it. I will ask you to do like that, and make sure that you have the tomorrow lah. Make sure you have the 2 ticks. Your answer plus answer plus equals dia tak ada math ni ada parse in not math power of parse int. Tengok boleh. That line 8 something is wrong. Alright. Okay. You guys take a picture or something. I want to do a shorter break today. 23 minit. Alright, we will come back at 8 p.m. Alright. Yeah, no, take a speech. I will just leave it there. Alright, just leave it there. 23 minutes lah, right? 23 minutes. 48 lah. Because then we can do more Vue.js. Raj pun tolong takat ke gambar. Okay, so see you at 8 p.m. Just make sure siapa yang tak tengok video lagi, make sure that you install. No, we already verified that Vue.js already installed. So after this we do Vue.js right away. Okay, see you later. Apa Oh, somehow 740. Memang dah basi lah. Okay, so remember what I tell you last week. Alright, you're going to create a new folder, which is your week 7 ke 8? 8 kan? Week 8. This is your week 8. You're going to create a week 8 folder. Inside the week 8 folder, you're going to ni, you see my video normally how fast I am. Nasib baik you boleh apa ni kan. Nasib baik you boleh rewind. So kalau tak normal class I lagi cepat, and then by the time you do module 3 then I will become that. I will do that speed already. Hujung-hujung ni pun saja I lajukan, right? If you see. Nanti jangan takut, alright? Because after this you're going to combine with the other classes, but the other classes only 3%. So around 10, 11 of you. And then itulah, right? Kita balance balik speed tu kita kena balance. So laju sikit tapi diorang kan slow sikit. So first question, what is the command to create a new project? What is the command line? How do you start to create a Vue.js project based on what we did last week and based on what you saw on my video? What is the command for you to create a Vue.js project? Semua sudah lupa? The one that we did last week, Vue. Sorry, week berapa? We are on week 8 We are on week 8 already. Itu yang dia fikir. And then you have to open. Remember how I teach you? Open CMD inside week 8 folder. Jangan buat rata-rata. Jangan buat bersepah-sepah. Open CMD inside the week 8 folder. Then I will run a command to create a new project. And that command is Vue create. This one we call it what kan? What. Kita buat balik what. What exe. Alright. And then I'm going to create default one and then press enter. Sama macam itu Same as last time, but last time is hello-world. Now is what exe. Hold on. All right. You go inside the week 8 folder and then you do Vue create. What exercise, all right, inside week 8 folder. Same as last week. Last week you do Hello World inside week 7 folder. All right, and then I asked you to watch the video on Friday. On the yang class and the class yang tak official, all right, because the reason is if I note it. Rugi so that's why I already have the video. I give you the video, so you have an extra. You not only have 1 day extra, 2 days extra. All right. So once it's done, you press ni kan. Remember how step to create Vue.js project. No. You last week we did already, right? You have to open CMD. Kan we did together, right? Last week open CMD. Inside CMD you will do view create. Open CMD inside week 8 folder. Command prompt. Then you run view create what exe. Oi. Baru seminggu sudah lupa. Yes. View 2, correct. View 2.
Okay, sir. Then I create week 8.
Yes.
After that, I open the CMD. What should I put?
No. Last week kan dah ajar pergi dekat week 8, go there.
Okay.
Go inside week 8 folder and then you situ and then type CMD. Type CMD there.
Oh, CMD.
And then enter. Alright, then baru you buat benda tu.
Okay, so now I need to type what exe, yes, sir.
View create what exe.
You create
What exe.
what exe. Then
Select view 2.
oh, by default it'll go for the default 2, right?
Correct. Select the default.
Okay, so this is okay already, right, sir?
Normally okay. I already take over the screen, but I think normally if you get something like this, then it's okay. If you have something like this in the end, it's okay. So after you do that, cd what exe and then npm run serve. Npm run serve. Ni sama tau. Jangan marah if I fast. Well, kalau fast maknanya kita dah buat. Alright, so that's the reason why I'm fast, because we already did it together.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Alright. So once you have this, then you will have localhost 8080. Right, then you will have this. Okay, tak apa. Then ni, tak apa. Yang initializing semua tu I tunggu. But the steps, alright. The step is you have to remember this. If not kita ada 3 hari lagi. If not rugi. Setiap kali kelas saya kena terangkan balik. Setiap kali kelas saya kena terangkan balik. You have to remember this. Okay. Because whatever that you see is actually the difficult part. Well, view is to set up is not lah. To set up is pelik sedikit, but then the code will be simplified. Alright, tapi terbalik. Alright, if you do ini benda yang senang, alright, but the code is difficult. Alright, so that's the need. You have to set up. Alright, but later the code will be simplified. So that's why I'm using the same exercises. So we will see bezanya how many things you do for view and how many things you do with the other one. You will see how is easier compared to alright. So to set up is difficult. After this module 2, module 3, kebanyakannya macam lah, you have to set up everything, but the code will be simplified a little bit. Okay, tak apa, I'm waiting. Yes, can someone you can share screen if you want.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
Okay, I'm at the week 8, and then CMD,
The,
and then you create VODEX, right?
correct.
So why this error?
Error or they ask you to wait. Yeah.
You are using okay, then it is strongly recommended to use the active LTS version instead.
Press enter.
Oh, okay. That means
Ask, hmm,
it's nothing to do with it, right?
nothing to do, yeah.
Oh, so after this is back to normal, then I can run the host, the local host, right?
Correct. View
Okay.
for the view 2.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. If it's still running, tak apa. It's depending on internet connection. Depending on internet connection. Since you guys pun kejap ya, I uruskan my dinner kejap. Well. Normally it's okay. Once you get the command line, yeah, you do. CD, yeah, ikutlah CD what exe npm ransom. Alright, so that one is okay. If tak buat je hari Jumaat punya latihan, there's one thing yang kalau you buat apa? Kalau that's a danger of no, I'm not again. I'm not saying that you don't do it after this, but I have to be careful with my word. Kadang-kadang kan all this video tutorial, right? The key is you have to do it together, tau kan? You rewind or what. I think no lah. I'm not saying for my class. Kadang-kadang you beli Udemy and everything kan. Kadang-kadang you beli you tengok okay, but student never do it. So that's waste of money lah kalau macam tu. So that's if you are using that's kalau you buat online tutorial or something kan, you buat YouTube kan, maybe you nak tengok ni you have to do the instruction is there, cd what exe npm ransom. Jawapannya ada di situ. Okay, in the online, for those who do on Friday, right? For those who do the exercise, did you guys do on Visual Studio Code or Sublime? Siapa yang buat kan? Because if I'm not mistaken in the video, I'm using Visual Studio Code. Did you guys do Visual Studio Code or you guys you do it on Sublime? Correct. Ikut je arahan ni. CD YSA npm run surf. npm run surf. npm run build tu lain. Right. So for those who I repeat back my questions. For those who did the Friday exercise, now kita boleh tahu lah kan, which IDE you use to play around with the exercise? Did you guys use Visual Studio Code or you guys use Sublime? Because if I'm not mistaken, in the video I use Visual Studio Code. Alright, in the video I use Visual Studio Code. So how many of you like use Visual Studio Code? How many of you use Sublime? Sublime, yeah, okay. No worries, I'm just asking. Tapi you guys can follow. Biasa kalau tak pakai Sublime susah sikit. Biasa je kalau pakai Sublime susah sikit. But ke I ajar? I pun tak ingat lah. Let's open back slide. Ke I ajar? Tapi I rasa tak. I ajar lah. Betul eh? Okay, sorry. So yang ni semua jadilah ya? No wonder. Jadi yang ni? Alright, good. Okay, no wonder you boleh. Anyone has problem with this? Alright, anyone has problem with it? Okay, tak apa. I will just recap. So once, if you did the exercise, that's very good. If you didn't do the exercise, it's okay. Tapi rugi because I skip whatever that's on the video. I skip. So if you think that today is difficult, please watch back the video and then redo back this. You ada double work lah apa ni. Alright, so now I think in the video I ajar macam mana how to open the project. So you opened prop work. Sorry, not prop work is my project. You open batch 24 module 1 week 8 what.exe and then open. Right, for you guys, file open folder, and then you cari this folder, tekan dekat what.exe and then press open. Right, you should have the folder on the left side, and then on the right side you have the empty screen. And then if try to remember back, the first file that I go is app.view. Okay, so try to see if you have this. And then I want to check how many of you have all white here. How many of you got a color like me? Ada merah, ada putih, ada hijau. Alright, so how many of you all white? How many of you dia berwarna-warni? How to get to this point? You have to do file, open folder. For those who are on Windows, open folder. For those who are on Mac, open, and then you select what.exe exercise. Select what.exe folder, press open. Open folder. And then you go to src app.view. src app.view. Correct. Open folder. Not file. Open folder. No color. So which means that you didn't do this step. Tak buat step ni. Alright. If it's no color, then you don't do this step. Then follow this step. Control Shift P ataupun Command Shift P. Select Install Package Control. And then you do Control Shift P. You select Install Package. Wait for 5 to 10 seconds, another window will pop up, then you look for View Complete Package. You go down right to this one, and you look for View Component. Right, try to do. See, Control Shift P or Command Shift P, look for Install Package Control. Control Shift P, Control Shift P. Right, you have that, Install Package Control. Carilah, type INSTAP Install Package Control. I already have Install Package Control, that's why I only have Install Package. Next step 2, Install Package. And then wait for 5 to 10 seconds. I tak buat apa, wait for 5 to 10 seconds. Lebih je ni, alright. And then another window will pop up, alright. Then you look for View Component. Look for View Component. I dah ada lah, right? Because I dah ada, I tak jumpa lah. And then once you do that, go down right and look for View Component. Go down right and look for View Component. Right, so it's in this page. Boleh cuba? After install package, wait for 5 and 10 seconds, then you look for View Complete Package. Look for View Complete Package. Type View. Tak apa, kalau installing tunggu je lah. Then you should see a color. Alright, you should see a color here. Barulah kerja berwarna, macam slow je running my processor. How many when you do your mobile app module, right, you need to have 8 to 16 gig of RAM. So you check so you have 4 more months. When you do your mobile app module, you need 8 to 16 gig RAM. Sempat lagi kumpul duit. No, you not here, you open here. File, open. In subline, open in subline. Eight is minimum. RAM is masih 200-300 lah. The class is more expensive. I'm so bad, but the class is more expensive. So RAM tu 200-300. But if you do well, that might help you with your project, first salary or something. And I cakap kan, budak-budak the other batch nanti you will see when you make them, the other batches dia masuk pertandingan kan. So if they win, they will get 10,000. Right? They win lah. Kalau kalah tak dapat apa-apa lah. So jangan 10,000 tapi bagi 4 lah, bagi 4. Your color isn't changing. I know, app.view. Have you done these steps? Kena buat ni ya. Control Shift P, install package control. Control Shift P, install package. After you do that, wait for 5 to 10 seconds. Another window will pop up. Then you look for view complete package. And then go down, bawah kanan right, look for view component. So once you select view.component, then it will change color. Inside the correct file, src app.view. Let's see 2, 3 purple first. Cuba dulu. You type Control Shift P, you kena type tau, install package. Install package. Jangan, bukan you cari ya, jangan cari macam ni ya. Jangan cari macam ni ya, you type install package. Type like that. Wait, kejap ya. I'm sorry, I'm answering for Joel sebab Joel tanya tadi kan. Wait ya. Okay. Joel okay? Okay, guys, Savan pula. You want to share screen kan?
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay. This thing is done.
Okay.
And then I got this thing come out already.
Okay.
And then I'm the subline.
Okay.
And I'm at this folder.
Okay.
Is it correct or something wrong, sir?
Correct. Kena tekan select folder. Tekan select folder. Then tekan select folder directly. No need to go in. There is a button select folder there.
Select folder. Oh, this one.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Keluar tadi and then tekan select folder.
select folder.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Ada ni coy, dekat tepi ni, nampak? You see then you go src app.view. So that's why ayo, kenapa dia kecil you know, actually you are not on the right window. The window that, oh sorry. Oh, dia tak buka lagi. You have to do file open, correct. File open. I ingat kat belakang ni. File open. Sekejap tengok. Kita sertakan coy pula. Tikus. I think you open file lah. You didn't do open folder, you buat open file sebab tu dapat macam ni. Cuba boleh macam kes apa je lah. Just now kes saja tunjuk file open and then open folder. Alright, Amin. CD tu bukan CD Hello View lah, CD what.exe. Ikut je yang nampak biru tu you see the blue thing, CD what.exe npm ransom. You have to follow that. Sebab dalam nota you tu hello view, sebab hello view is the name of the project. Then only npm run serve. After install package control, view full package kan. This one, view complete package. Type view complete package.
Sir, can you see my screen? I cannot find the view complete package.
No, I'm still projecting. I don't see your screen.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you can.
I cannot find the view complete.
Type it.
Yeah.
Type VUE, not
Oh.
VIW, VUE. Salah je ni. Tekan balik escape. Press escape.
Okay, so first I Control Shift P, right?
Control Shift P.
It's package control.
Install package, alright. Package control enter. Install package. Okay. Don't do anything. Wait. Then you type view. VUE. Ada view. View full package tak ada ya. Maybe you already install it lah. Cuba tengok bawah. Actually you already install it. Actually you already install it. No need. Because you see bottom right is already written view component. Maybe you install it when you watch the video.
No, I didn't.
But it's already done. That's why you see escape. You see bawah kanan on the right side, it's written there view component. I'm not sure why maybe you dah install it, you didn't notice it.
Okay. Thank you.
It's already installed. That one you check the one, the color. It's only if everything is white. Ni kalau if it's already colorful like this, no need.
Thank you.
Okay. Ada lagi ada masalah? Alright, settle. Yes, what's your problem? Apa lagi? Yes, share.
Hi, sir. Okay. So I have the issue here. So it's Control P. So
Okay.
look for view package.
Install package control.
Package control.
Okay.
Then again, Control Shift P.
Okay. Install package. Belum install yet.
Oh. They got this error.
Dia ni lah, dia tak dapat lah. Try one more time, install package control. Install package control. Try one more time.
Okay.
Tunggu kejap. Ada. And then control shift P, install package. Sama juga.
Should I do again?
Yeah, install package control. Ada connection problem.
nothing ke? Oh, okay.
Please check the console for details. I don't know.
Ini ada
Sekejap, I'm not sure why. Sebab takut internet tu slow sangat.
then I try myself lah.
You ada connection lain tak?
Connection lain tak ada, saya guna Axis 5G je.
Oh, sama ada you buat tu. Kalau tak, try ni. Kalau tak, you kena download Visual Studio Code lah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Visual Studio. Yeah. Okay, this one ya. Nanti you download. Kalau you cuba sikit, sambil. Kalau masih lagi tak boleh, you download this one ya. Okay, same thing. Control Shift P tu. All the control this one. So you Control Shift P, install package control, install package, and then select ni. Select view component view. Tak ada dalam video ke? That's the thing that bugger me a little bit. So wondering ada dalam video ke tak. Ada tak dalam video tu? Because it's bugging me a little bit if there's a video and you guys didn't read it. Then let me just be frank. Let me just be frank. Why is it bugging me? Because you guys ramai tau. You guys ramai 10. And then you guys miss a lot, right? You guys miss a lot. So that's why as much as possible I macam tak apalah, I dah ada video ni, I bagi je lah diorang ni, and then I didn't count it. So that's the reason I give it on a Friday, because diorang ni very strict. For me to add one day also very difficult. So that's why I give the video. I ask you to redo it because the reason, to be frank, is because you guys are a lot. Okay, so you guys 10, and then I kena mobil lah, because that's the truth that you need to know. You guys ramai. Some of the video is you have to follow. When I give videos, you have to really do it. Bukannya I kelas, okay, kelas ni buka video, I didn't even count it as your class or something. And then next module, since you guys are a lot, that's how it's going to be lah, right? So some of the thing you have to watch video so that kita tak waste time on this. Macam actually kan, we waste 15 minutes just to set up the things. Tapi I rasa dalam video, because if it's on my slide, I might be wrong, right? I might be wrong, but if it's on my slide, I think it's on the video, right? Kalau tak ada, then ni lah, right? I salah lah, okay? But untuk module 2 pun just be careful lah, because I don't want you to rugi. Bukannya I tak rugi apa pun, I ajar je, I can wait. Yang rugi you, okay? Let me just tell you. Orang lain biasa buat Vue.js 2 minggu, because they are 5 kan, diorang 5 orang. Okay, done. Okay dah, done. Then we go next time. Because you are 10, then you boleh ada masa seminggu je lah untuk buat Vue.js. So that's how I know you rugi ke tak rugi. Orang lain semua dalam kelas semua dah siap. Kan you saw the kan one of the video tu, I give the video of previous class kan. You saw the video yang ni kan semua complete in the class. And then so diorang ada some people macam Haikal kan. No, I'm telling you this because I need you to understand. Nanti bila you do module 2 kan, bila I bagi tu, you just know. The reason is because ada suatu benda I want you to do in advance or something. Macam ni kan, workout of the day, guess the number, gadget store this one lah. Ada tak benda-benda yang advance? Okay lah, ini lebih kurang. But for example, this one kan, we did completely in class, right? We did completely in class. So that's ni lah, next time kalau I bagi you video, kalau tak ada, then it's my fault lah, but try to follow it sebanyak mungkin lah. Try to do things in advance. Okay, cepat, ada lagi tak? Because ni Then I notice dah pukul 9. Okay tak ni? Control Shift P and everything. Okay, I don't have. So let's directly. So if you watch the video, okay, I'm not saying that you. If you watch the video, you know inside the video I terangkan. Alright, there is this part which is a template. You have the second part which is a script, and then you have the third part which is a style. Okay, and then some of you ask questions. Apa bezanya ni dengan doing the normal things? The normal thing is very hard, right? The normal thing is very hard. So for example, you have document get element by ID, everything is going to be simplified. All right. In the video also, I explain when you start your project, what you're going to do is you're going to remove line 9, right? And then you're going to remove line 13, right? And then you're going to remove this one, and then you're going to remove this one. All right. So in the video, I explain it like this. All right. This is what we call the starting point, the skeleton of an app Vue.js project. So after you do this, and then it's going to be empty. Okay. After you do this, then the page just now is going to be empty. Then we will start typing lah. We will start typing. Okay. Ini local 8080. After this we start typing lah sebab the page is empty. Alright. So this is what you always do every time you start a project. Kena ingat So let me open back the slide. Alright, let me open back the slide. I pun kelang kabut juga. Geramnya. Tu dengan I kelang kabutnya lagi kan. So that's why kadang-kadang masa kita bahasa. Okay. Okay, right. So somewhere over here. Okay, dia punya example tu is here. Right, and then you see I ajar diorang sama je macam I ajar you. I tak copy paste, right? I don't copy paste the thing, I screenshot the thing and then they will do it. Alright, so it's the same code. Okay, then let's say that I put here H1, I recap a little bit. Let's say that I put here H1, hello world. Right. Then I check back my page just now. It's going to be automatically refreshed and then the work will be there. Alright, so this is the HTML part. I put it there, hello world, and then it will come here. Okay, so I any clear? Not that hard. All the HTML. Normally you have dia lain sikit lah. Normally you have body lah, and then you have head, and then you have at the bottom you have script kan. The syntax is slightly different a little bit, right? So you have, this is the HTML part, this is the JavaScript part, and this is the CSS part. All right, and then let's say that I put here H2, welcome to, all right, welcome to what tracker, all right, welcome to what tracker, all right, so inilah, all right, so this is the new. Okay, so this one harap clear. If you are not clear, then you have to tak boleh tidur malam ni lah macam saya. Tonight also I have some slides to prepare. Then you boleh lah tengok balik video tu 4 jam. Okay, next one. I'm going to teach you how to integrate Bootstrap. Alright, how to integrate Bootstrap. I think I miss an instruction here. Add it in index.html. Add it in index.html. Ini, right? So this one macam biasa, you go to getbootstrap.com, right? You go to getbootstrap.com. This is what we normally do. Get started. This is what we normally do as well. You only import this code, right? Normally we do like this, and normally we do all this, but you only take this one, which is CSS code, right? The CSS code, copy it, right? Copy it, and then you put it inside public index.html, and then you put it here. All right, so public index.html, you put it before the word title, then you should see the thing change. All right, I tell you, right, how do you know it's changed or not? It's by the font. All right, font tu biasanya dia sans serif. Font tu biasanya dia serif, right? But this one it becomes sans serif. Okay, boleh cuba buat. Alright, I can try to do it. Okay, boleh? This part okay everyone got it or you takut dah nak beritahu sebab I membebel kan? Not that I membebel because I kesian kat you. I kesian sebab I ada seminggu je, orang lain ada jadi minggu. Sebab tu I kasi lagi boleh macam tak apalah, ni ada video, kita cancel lah kat No lah, not that I cancel. It just turned out that half of the batch tu pergi 24 tu dia orang pergi ni kan. Dia orang pergi vaksin, tak apalah cakap, tak apalah cancel je lah dia orang punya kelas. Yeah. Okay, so this one and then you know if I do div class container here, alright, if I do div class container, so the ID add ni I boleh buang, right, you will see that it, alright, dia macam biasa, you will see that. Okay. After that, index.html, public, dalam folder public, you have this file, index.html. Okay, can? Alright, the others? Okay, alright. Okay, so kenapa I cakap benda ni senang? Alright, why did I say this thing is cool? Alright, so because you see this one, I will do data. So after name, this page we go directly to the after name, we will go data. Alright, data, open curly bracket, return, alright, curly bracket. Just sikit lah, you have to do like this. And then I will do, for example, name equals to Muzaffar, right? Name equals to Muzaffar. And then to bring out this data, all right, to bring out this data, I will just do P, all right, up, all right, name, all right. So this is creating a variable. This is bring out the variable, all right. So this is creating a variable. This is bring out the variable. So creating a variable, bring out the variable. So now what I will have, you should have something like this. Come on. Okay, clear? So that is that is what we call, tadi kan before the class, you see I add a pin topic. Alright, that is what we call an interpolation. Alright, that is what we call interpolation. It means that kalau tak you kena buat macam mana? Alright, kalau tak you kena buat document.getElementById .innerHTML equals to name. Alright, this is normally what you should do lah. Alright, but this is how you bring it out. So this is this one, curly bracket ni is replacing document, right? Right, replacing document dot get element by ID, apa-apa lah kan, apa-apa je, right? Dot init HTML. Right, so that's how. Bagi I dia senang lah, right? I'm not sure for you it's easy or not, but for me it's easy lah, right? Then we create another variable here. All right, we just add another variable. So for a number, right, number. Okay, and then kat bawah ni I buat number, right, equals to 0. And then you see this should be number. Okay. So that's number one, right? That's number one. Number one is interpolation. Okay, I'm going to create a button. All right, I'm going to create a button here. All right, button increment. Okay. And then now I want to create a function. How to create a function? Dari page, from this page. All right, from this page you have to jump to this page. All right, you have to jump to this page. You will see. Sorry, this one. You have to jump to this page. Up, right, methods. All right, I'm going to do methods, open close bracket. I will create a function which is called increment function. What it will do, it will this dot number plus plus. All right, so I create a function. Dia cara buat function lain sikit lah. I create a function. That function is called increment. What it will do, it will increase this number. Once I create the function, I will do v on click. So when the button is clicked, increment function will be called. Okay, so this one, once you do that, all right, it will keep increasing. Okay, so semua ni I cover in the video, but I just want to ni takut tak sempat kan, takut you guys tak sempat. Tapi I buat very sikit. I really encourage you to watch the video if you have not watched it. Alright, so that's number 2. Kita ikut list ni ya, kita ikut list ni. Number 1 is interpolation, number 2 is on click. Okay, try jap. Prepare my email. Mesej tak jawab. Okay, so what after you do that, alright, I will just stop there because I rasa apa dekat dalam video tu kan, some of you might jadi kalau dalam video tak apa tau, decrement, reset and everything, alright. So siapa tak tengok video, alright. I make it as homework, alright. So add decrement and reset button, alright. Refer to video. Correct. Tak apa. Now you know. Bila you buat video, you kena try. Alright. That's the beauty of it. You can rewind lah benda semua tu kan. That's the beauty of it. Sebab you boleh rewind the thing. Ni. Okay, so now I will just straight to our exercise last time. Alright, I will just straight back to our exercise. I will just add an HR there. We do the work tracker. So inside the work tracker last time, if you remember, we have table. I buat yang senang sikit lah. I tak buat yang cut lah benda semua tu. And then we have a T head. Inside a T head, we have a TR. So we have the exercise. Alright, and then we have assignee. I lupa kena buat form dulu kan. Tak apa, kita buat table dulu. After that, we have the difficulty. And then over here, all right, we bawah T head, we have a T body. Then kita ada sorry, I pun dah mamai dah. Wait. This is a TR, sorry, this is a TH. TH, 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 all this is like a TR. Dah buat bro, pelik. Alright, and then then we have a TR here, TR, then TD lah. Alright, this one I think you know, T body at first is empty. This is from our previous exercise. I'm going to use the same exercise supaya senang faham. So class table boarded. Table boarded. Okay. Okay, so that's one thing. Kalau ada message ni. Satu lagi, right? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a form, right? So I'm going to create a form somewhere over here. Kita guna HR lah, alright. I'll just go to HR here. Alright, dalam ni I buat input, alright. Input type text, alright. Name. This one is for the exercise. And this one is for the form class. Form control, right? This is to make it nice. You akan buat class form control, right? This is for the bootstrap form yang bagi dia cantik tu, right? And then we put here placeholder enter exercise name. Enter exercise name. Once I do that, I will do for assignee. Right, enter assignee name, and then I will do another one which is difficulty. Same thing as one. This one I don't do drop down menu to make it simple. I will just do like this, and then I buat dekat sini button submit add new item. And then class btn primer. Okay, I berhenti kejap. Alright, sebab I nak bagi salin, I berhenti 7 minit. Alright. MB3 ni sebab margin lah. We already saw together, right? Rapat-rapat. I will put MB3. You buat satu bagi you do one until it's okay. Alright, after you do one, then it's okay. Then you can do the rest. Alright, then you copy paste saja. Alright, we have form on the top. We have table at the bottom. Tak tutup dengan betul. Line 21, baca line 21. Tengok what do you have on line 21. No, it simplify the thing. Apa yang salah? Because this one okay lah, but your bootstrap not loaded lah. If your bootstrap loaded, because you see your font is not Arial, your font is Times New Roman. Yep, I think you missed the bootstrap part, which is to put inside index.html. Yang apa? Actually, it's on the slide. Everything is on the slide. Wait, have you do this? Have you do this part? The retrieve and add in index.html. The retrieve and add in index.html. So mungkin itu tak ada. Okay. Okay, so 5 more minutes. Okay, do you have the UI? Macam ni? Alright, kalau you ada, kejap lagi you buat button click ya. So V on click. This one you saw V on click add press. Alright, you saw already how to create a function. So V on click add press. Then I will create a method add press. Alright, when the function add press is pressed, I will put an alert, for example, user press add. This is just to show lah, user press add. Okay, this one. Up user press add. Okay. Tak jadi. Okay. Okay. Tak save eh? I think you didn't save it. Okay je. Kan? Tengok, see your name Ash. Your code okay on my PC. Ha. You press the button okay or not? I think it's the ni lah. It's the index.html. Yeah. I think you ni lah. I think you guys did you guys open localhost 800 ah? You should run localhost 800 ah. Don't open the index file. Open localhost 8080. Ke sebab bootstrap. Two people already have the same problem. Is it the bootstrap? Localhost normally no effect on internet connection. Once you run, normally it's okay. So anyone managed to do this? Anyone managed to arrive at this part? Alright, at least one person get it. I think it's your index.html. Can you share your index.html? Open your share your index.html. I think it's your index.html. Siapa yang tak cantik tu, I think it's the index.html. Okay, so can somebody remind me what we did last time with this exercise? What happened when the button is pressed? When the button is pressed, what do you create using data structure, using the data type and the methods? Describe to me what you do. Janganlah letak ditambah di dalam, right? Kalau ditambah di dalam, there must be a word, there must be a methods. Using, so the idea is using data type and methods, right? Describe what happened when the button is pressed. Because this one you already done, you already did it. So now I want you to describe, but use the words use data type and methods to describe it. Okay. So apa benda? Apa benda yang you buat dulu? I create a what? I retrieve, create a 3TR. Yang ni yang terbaru yang the latest one. The latest one is remember the one that we corrected together. Alright, there is a new data type involved yang last kali tu. Okay, this one I terima. Ini tak ada lah, this one terima. Retrieve data from this one. Okay, and then sebelum kita buat tu, kita ada buat something. We create a new data type. Kita buat apa dulu? Actually, whatever that you describing to me is the refresh table method. Cuba ingat balik whatever that you are describing to me is the refresh table methods. I don't want to know what you did inside the refresh table methods. I want to know what you did before you call the refresh table methods. 3 minit, kita ada sampai 9:30, 3 minit lagi. You boleh tengok jawapan sebelum tu and then you say. Alright. So whatever you tell me, actually you are describing me the refresh table method. But before we call the refresh table function last time, banyak lagi, but we did something. So I want you to describe that. Boleh tengok soalan sebelum ni. You can see whatever that create on the object. So we retrieve data from the we retrieve value value from exercise assignment and difficulty. Then we create an object new item, right? Then what did we do on the object? Sebelum kita panggil refresh table tu, we did something. Create TD no. Create TD semua ni semua dekat dalam refresh table. It's something that we did before. Tak apa, buka je kod lama kan, you tengok. Sebelum kita panggil function refresh table, what we did, create object, no. Create object this one done. Call object, no, we did not call object. We did something first. Something that is related to local, the global variable. There was a global variable created inside the project last time. Ini kalau saya bagi projek ni buat exam soalan ni semua kantoi ni. Tu ubahlah soalan, nak ubahlah 1-2 soalan, kita buat pseudocode inside the ABCD question. So what did we do? The last step before we call the refresh table function, we did something that's related to local and global variable. It's a global variable lah. It's a global variable. Append child append child is inside refresh table. Siapa jumpa that one tiny code? Dia masih lagi dalam data type. Is part of data type and methods. Oh. Correct. You create a table. You push it in a table. Alright. Push it in a what's table. Right. Betul kan? Ni soalan ni je. Soalan tengok kod je ni. Right. So what did we do? We create a global variable which is called what's. After we create a global variable, okay, we create when the button is pressed, we retrieve this, and then we create a new object and then we show it in and we put it inside an array. Okay, so that's what we did. To retrieve the value, how do you do it? Right, it's very easy. You're going to use V model. This page. Alright, so this page, data binding with V model. You're going to use this one. So how do you do it? You ada tiga benda, right? You have three things. The three things is exercise. Alright, you create three variables. So exercise, assignee, and then difficulty. Alright, create three variable like this. Done. Create variable je, tak susah. Create variable should not be difficult. Yes, must end with a comma, but not the last line. The last line tak ada comma. Okay. Yeah, semua kena ada comma. After curly bracket, because all this is an object. Object lah dikata kan. Object mesti ada comma. All this is an object. Okay, so then what you're going to do, you akan gunakan V model. V model mean link it to the variable. So V model exercise, apa panggil exercise kan? V model exercise, V model difficulty, right? And then V model, ni assignee kan? V model assignee, V model difficulty. Alright, so this is link it to the input. Alright. Okay, cuba buat dulu. I want to tengok my log. Baik I memasak kan, kalau I tak memasak lagi laju. Can scroll down, yes. Lama tunggu, tak scroll down. Yang bawah ni create a new variable only Yang bawah ni just create a new variable. But I did get an error. What's the error? Failed to compile which line? Curly comma. Tak ada comma ni, nampak? Tak ada comma. You yang tanya I tadi. I jawab, yes for everything except for the last one. Failed to compile lagi. Apa ni? Comma dekat kosong. Passing error mesti buat speed. Oh okey ni dah geramnya aku. Line 10 line 10 line 10 can share your screen let me see. Vue.js ni annoying sikit benda ni lah. Line 10. What's the error message? Sorry. Line 10. What do you have on line 10? Apa yang ada tu? Okay. Betul. Nampak pun. Save. Tahu tak apa. Okay, tak ada error. No error, right? Okay. Okay. I balas balik tahu tak apa. Okay, so once we have done that, kita repeat we repeat the same process. Alright, so retrieve the value from exercise assigning difficulty. Actually, right, by doing V model, kita tak payah dah buat get element by ID, get element by ID and everything. Because everything will directly being stored here. Right, everything will directly being stored inside exercise, assigning and difficulty. So dah tak payah dah buat document dot get element by ID and everything. You just need to create an object new item. So when the button is pressed, I will create a new object, new item. Kita dah buat hari tu kan, alright? Which have exercise macam mana je? Exercise, okay. This dot exercise. And then it will have assignee. This dot assignee, and it will have difficulty. This dot difficulty. So that's number one. Then I push it to the watts table. But before I push it, I have to create it. So we create a variable watts here. Watts equals to empty string. Then I push it. This dot watts dot push new item. Ayah lagi senang ke? I think lagi senang. Kita cuba. can check like how it looks like. Dia tak ada berubah lagi because I have not done the refresh table yet. But if everything is okay, you should not get an error. Alright, it will just come as normal. Alright, it will not do anything because I don't have the refresh table yet. Okay, and then finally you will do the refresh table, but refresh table very easy, not that hard. Dia dah tak ada dah create element and everything, you will just do tr, kan biasa buat macam ni kan, tr, td, td kan, biasa you buat macam ni, correct ah? Alright, but what you're going to do, I'm going to create a for loop on this tr. So v for let to do what of what, let what of what, and then you're going to do here what dot exercise, what dot difficulty, and then what dot assignee first, assignee, and then what dot difficulty. Yeah, then you will do a for loop. Alright, v for let what of what dot exercise, what dot assignee, what dot difficulty. Tambah satu lagi benda kat sini, so key equals to what dot exercise. What of what? Tak ada let kot. Okay, tak ada let. Alright, so if everything is okay, alright, then dia akan masuk. Okay, boleh cuba. So siapa yang ni kalau rasa susah kena tengok balik video lah. So, I'm so bad, right? So yang sebenarnya kat video tu I dah buat dah yang ULLI yang the one that we did kan. Actually I did everything. I redid everything that we did on masa kita belajar tau manipulation mula-mula. Nanti you just balik, you just recap balik. Okay, Amirul done. Ash belum done. Siap PM tepi lagi. Okay, apa yang dia tinggal? This dot what? Tak buat, you have to create a new variable. Tak ada lah tu, tak masuk, right? Create a new variable, what's this one? Tertinggal. Tak ada lah kalau tak masuk. Alright. So how do you think? Easier or not? Lagi senang kan? I'm not sure. Maybe you are not familiar with it, but we are going to do one more exercise tomorrow. And then I'm going to give you another video on Thursday. So Thursday tu tengok video buat. Easy but format is still a bit confusing, right? Tak apa, easier kan? So ni. Nanti kalau you tengok lah, right? Mana tahu kan rock paper apa? Guess a number you nak buat pakai ni kan? Mana tahu? Okay.
So for the exam, right? Is it the whole day we have to clear our schedule, or what is it like?
Sama kan malam kan? Night only. 7
So it
to
will be from 7 to 10.
correct, 7 to 10. And then you will get your schedule for the one-to-one.
Okay, thanks.
I will give you another link where you will do the one-to-one.
Is the one-to-one on the same time or different day completely?
It's the same time. So masa you
Same
tengah
time.
exam tu, some of you I will call you during the exam, some of you I will call you after the exam. Sebab you punya writing kan, you the ABCD.
One-to-one is the whiteboard and interview, right?
It's the whiteboard, correct.
Okay.
So some of you tengah-tengah buat tak payah panggil exam. Some of you tengah-tengah buat ni. Questions one-to-one subjective, the one that you will do ABCD. Tapi kalau ABCD pun semua sudah risau exam je. Okay, so I will add this. When the button is pressed, when the row is pressed, I will create V on click kan? Sebab I dah cakap kan, this is V on click. So when the row is pressed, I will call the function select what, and I will pass the selected what. Alright, I will call a function select what, and then I will pass the what here. What ni kan, I will pass it here. So you can fikir lah the logic. So when the row is pressed, I will call the function select what, and I pass what, which is coming from here, as parameter. So what I need to do now, I need to create the function, right? Sebab function tu tak ada lagi, the function is still not there. Then I have to create the function. So this function I will create here. Alright, select what. I will create a function select what. I pass the what here. I will do like this. This dot selected what equals to what. Why I want to do it? Because then ni tak ada lagi. Whatever that's this here means inside the data. So that's what this means. Cari dalam data a variable called selected what. Alright, selected what. Mula-mula dia empty. Null means nothing. At the moment is nothing. Okay, dapat? Nothing yet. Alright. Why I want to show you this? Because I nak buat yang bottom part hari tu. Alright, so you remember right, at the bottom part, I have another thing here. I just put bawah table lah. Bawah table I put HR. I put a div. Alright, I will do yang hari tu. I want to bring out selected what. Alright, selected what dot name. Selected what dot name block. Sorry, as an exercise then. Exercise assignee. Alright, and then difficulty. In the bottom part, right? You remember the bottom part that we did last time? I want to bring out this value. Okay, boleh cuba dulu, but it's not going to work yet. Alright, it's not. I don't think it's going to work. Alright, it's not going to work yet. Selected what? Mana ni? Selected what? Mana select what? What? Oh, okay, ini lain. View node to keys. V on click. Select that. Bukan. Where am I then? Which line is 68? 68. Select what function what? Oh, lama. Oh, sorry. Line 53 typo ah. Dia bukan select what ni, selected what. Line 53 typo. Dia bukan select what, dia selected what ya. So you just pay attention. Selected to object, alright, is an object. Select is an action, right? Action is a method. Okay, boleh cuba. It went blank. Sebab tak habis lagi. Okay, the reason why it went blank, ingat tak hari tu yang I cakap, oh, mula-mula kita sorok. Alright, we normally first of all we hide everything. Bila dia select, then only it will be shown. Alright, it's using hidden last time. Alright, so over here also we have to do like that. Alright, over here also we have to do like that. The bottom part, I kena sorokkan dia dulu. When it is selected, then only I show it. Alright, so how do you do it? The last thing for today, the last concept for today, VIF. VIF here means if selected what is there, then only I'm going to show it. If it's not there, I'm not going to show it. That's what it means. If selected what is there, then only I'm going to show this section. If not, I'm not going to show it. Once you do that, dia dah tak kosong. Alright, macam alright, I press add new item. Alright, I will add another thing. Alright, and then I press it. Alright, it is going to be shown at the bottom. I press this one, it's going to be shown at the bottom. Okay, can see, look, if you have any problem. Dah malam-malam ni dah tak ada notification ya. No, bukan, sorry. Dia tak ada notification. It's not that I'm a silent reader. Selected what? Sini ya. Selected what? Line 53. When and when not to add comma. Everything need to add comma except for the last. Everything need to add comma except for the last. Okay, so everything need to add comma because it's an object. Right? This is your data type, the one that we did last time. It's an object, so everything need to add comma except for the last property. Selected what is the variable. This dot selected what is the variable. Select what is the function. So this one is a function. Select what is the function. So this is select what. Yang lain semua selected what. This two is selected what. Okay, berjaya. This one aja. This is select. Select what? So this one after you change to select what? Atas ni pun you kena panggil lah select what. The methods kan. Select what. So whenever it's a function, you have to call it select what. This has to be called select what as well. Ini apa ni? Line 32. Ni macam H tadi kot. If attribute name. Tak ada equals to, you have to have equals to. Equals to select what kan, the function also you kena sama lah. Right. You have to know when you do this, what does it mean? It means that it's a function. Dekat mana dia dipanggil, where is being used on the button. Right, on this button. So yang ini dengan dua-dua lah. Kalau tersilap, dua-dua kena betulkan. Alright. Whenever you put on data means it's a variable. Alright, data means it's a variable. Where is it being used? It's being used here, here, and here. Alright. Okay. Kita maximize the time, alright? With the remaining time, alright, you complete whatever that we have last time, you complete it. Apa yang kita ada? We have the mark as completed. Alright, somewhere over here, if I'm not mistaken, you have mark as completed. And then somewhere over here, you will have delete. Alright, so you have here, for example, class btn primary. Over here you have class btn danger. That's what we had last time, right? So you have right, and then you have mark as completed and delete.
So one more question, right? About
Yes.
the exam. Will Vue.js be tested?
No, it's not to be tested. It's going to be tested yang apa on yang Thursday tu kan. Thursday tu saya bagi you video, you buat. I'm going to check it from there.
So Thursday is the exam day?
No, Friday.
So what is happening on Thursday? Or the video is the tips or?
I give you a video macam yang last Friday, right? Last Friday I give you a video, you follow, right? This time also I give you a video, you follow. But you have to finish it lah.
That is like our small
exercise. Yang itu campur yang that exercise plus your guess a number plus your satu lagi apa? The ni yang
portfolio.
Bukan portfolio is the 20 mark already. Kan? Portfolio is 20 mark. And then another 20 mark tu sebab normally you have a second project. Tapi second project tu I tak nak buat apa macam I cakap lah tadi kan, dia tak sempat. So the second project will come from 3 projects, the guess the number, the guess the number, and then the one that with the hot balloon, and then the one on a Thursday. Yang Thursday tu tak payah, you follow je, ikut aja. Thursday tu tak ada pemikiran pun, just follow.
And sir, for the guess a number, right, you don't use alert, right?
Correct, it has to be on the UI.
Okay, so then after you guess again, that thing should change, right?
Things change and it should only have 5 chances. So for those already submitted, the one yang I cakap banyak problem tu because dia terlupa buat 5 chances. So it has to have 5 chances.
Should the guess a number have like, so once you guess wrong, so it will be like, okay, what it will be, it goes higher, then it goes lower. So that thing should be updated, right, every time I guess.
Correct, it should be updated.
And
dia
then
macam
should I also like let the person know how many chances they have left?
Yes, you can add it. Normally you edit lah. But I pity your friend who alamak dah siap and then suddenly I ask you to add, right? So okay, if you want you can add it.
Okay.
Guess the number has to be on UI. Last one is follow video on this Thursday. Sebab takut you tak buat kan, so that's why I follow video on this Thursday. Kita buat so to make it fair, right? Because the answer we do hot balloon, we do like 8, alright, and then guess number 7, alright. The hot balloon, the video 5 lah, alright. To make it fair lah kan, sebab kalau tiba-tiba I cakap bagi 3 tak fair lah pula kan. So to make it fair,
so for the guess the number, it can be just plain white website, right? Doesn't have to be
plain white website. So
okay.
There is the logic need to be correct, but the website need to be gini. But for those who macam aja, but it's okay. You have 1 week after ni, you buat dulu, you hantar dulu. But for those who's going to interview after this ataupun who plan to go for interview, then I suggest you to make it nicer after you submit to me. Okay. So any questions? Okay. So before you ask question, hot balloon need to be exactly like tablet or can be similar. No, you deploy, you send it to me, you give me the URL, I will tell you what's wrong. I will tell you what's wrong. So in a way it has to be almost the same. So you deploy first, you send it to me, I will tell you what's wrong. You give the URL, I don't give screenshot. I think you give me screenshot, I cannot know. You give the URL, I check, and then I will tell you what's wrong. Anyone else? Diana, I think Diana. Yeah, Diana gave tapi I tak reply lagi. Sebab petang tadi I was in the meeting lah apa benda. Gambar tak keluar Gambar tak keluar. Okay, tapi this one ni. Kebetulan kan? Okay, yang ni, yang whatever Diana is having a problem because image tu tak keluar. The reason is because if I'm not mistaken, Yang mula-mula tu we put inside images folder, alright. But now suddenly when we upload to GitHub, alright, we cannot create a new folder anymore. Then that's the reason. Some of you might have this problem. Then you just remove images for this. Okay. But don't worry. When we do module 2, for those who siapa yang tak buat module 2 nanti I bagilah reference where you can do it. But when we do module 2, then we will learn how to upload a folder inside a GitHub. Right. But we need command line. That's why I don't cover on module 1. Okay, so I berhentikan 10 suku, but alright, you know that this one, alright, I need you to complete this. Alright, I need you to complete this. I need you to complete this part. Alright, so when the button is marked as completed, it need to be marked as completed. Alright, and then I think you know already, you should have something like this in the beginning. So you compare your code. Alright, compare your code. Status and status. Right. Compare the two code, and then you see. I just want it to be I just want it to be exactly the same. Kena sama, kecuali yang local storage. Right? Because you're only going to learn that tomorrow. Right? How to call the local storage. You're only going to learn it tomorrow. So try to make it as complete as possible, similar to the first exercise that you did, except for local storage. Right? Local storage, you will learn it tomorrow. You will not learn it how to do it tomorrow. You will learn something else tomorrow, but that concept will allow you to do the local storage.
So last question about the personal portfolio, if you don't mind. Like so when you send us your students' portfolio for reference, I saw it, and then I saw the requirements for the freecodecamp. So can I just follow your student like similar, or do I need to get all the prerequisite similar to their website?
Okay. Yang hari tu kan I said that untuk yang for those who take one module kan I cakap kan, for those who take one module, you are encouraged to get the first certificate from Bootcamp. Okay. So if you are I can't remember. I also don't know who's asking. Joel got. Alright, I see Jane. Alright, so if you are taking only one module, I masa Mr. Navin give introduction kan, some of our friends is actually by EIS, right? So because COVID kan, so they are joining it by EIS. So yang tu normally they only take for one module. So as I said, kalau you have one module, I encourage you to follow freecodecamp so that you get this certificate. Tapi kalau siapa yang ambil 3 modules, then normally you will get the 3 module certificate lah, alright. This one you don't need to focus on this. You just do whatever that you think is good, alright. But I think some of the criteria that need to be there is actually your portfolios, alright. All your projects need to be there, and then also the link to GitHub. I think that's the two important one. If you are not taking if you're taking 3 modules, as long as you have that, then it's okay. If you're taking one module, I encourage you. I don't penalize you. You don't get it, but I encourage you to try to get this certificate at least.
So, because I saw on like their example website, it's like very nice, very fancy. So we don't have to do it like that, right?
You don't have to. Again, macam I cakap lah, right? Again, this is your. Well, when you apply for a job, this is what you're going to. This is what you're going to need lah, right? And then the guy also, ni, you can see lah, right? He's a pilot and everything, right? He's only take one module, but after 2 months, this is something that he can do, right? So I challenge you to beat him lah, right? I challenge you to beat him, but kalau you tak boleh buat, but if you're doing it last minute, dah tak boleh lah, dah terlambat lah. But I challenge you to beat him. Let's see. So next time maybe I think I tunjuk Raj punya ke, or next time I tunjuk Joel punya ke, or I tunjuk Kesavan punya ke, instead of always have to show Haikal's one. I don't even know how he do it. No, bukan not how he do it, because this one I tak ajar pun. So dia ada discover things lah, right? This one I tak ajar pun kan. On hover je, on hover. Okay, so any other questions? I think you guys are worried too much about the exam. Jangan lupa ni the 200 exercises as well. Alright, the 200 exercises. Masa you buat one-to-one, I will check everything. I will check, okay, and then your GitHub as well. Everything needs to be uploaded to GitHub.
How do we need to upload all the JavaScript exercises as well?
Yes, all the JavaScript exercises except for Vue.js.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. I have a question.
Yes.
The FCC, right?
Yes.
Is total 200, right? Or it should be like from HTML and JavaScript?
Total 200. It could be anything. It could even be something that we have done together in class.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, lengkapkan yang tertinggal tu ya. Yes, ada lagi tu. Kenapa? Semua result exam ni.
No, I want to see the code.
Oh, you want to see the code? See, this ada pun ni. Oh my god, dah ni dah. Up. Okay, so yang dari tadi, where was it? Alamak, dah hang dah. Command Q ni apa benda ni? Why suddenly come out? Alright, yeah, I only added this one. I only added this button, and then you try to replicate it to be as the same as last time. Kan? And then select the water status. Alright, select the water status, and then this one. Sama je except for this part. Kan dia tak ada pop-up. Geram I benda ni. So how to get the proper view so ugly? I think you forgot the index.html. Saya cuba tengok. Index.html ada tak benda bootstrap ni? I think it's the index.html. Just now also Raj also having the same problem. I think it's the index.html. Aha, kalau tak dapat kena tengok video, kena follow the video. It was expected the video. I'm going to Raj dah okay. Raj dah okay. So the key is to check the ni kan. Cuma tak ada container lah. Yours tak ada container. I always put inside a container lah. I'll just put everything inside a container. Not well packed, no padding is container. I dah buka ni dah, Netflix nak layan lepas ni. Letak class, not ID, class. Div class container. Okay, boleh? Any other question? Ada lagi yang tak dapat? Sekali tak recorded kan? Kalau tak recorded, habis naya. Kita kena buat pengawas. Nanti masa modul tu, siapa yang join buat pengawas record. Last time ada tau seorang pengawas record. Okay, kalau tak ada apa-apa, just I see you tomorrow. What were the expectation that hopefully you finish the 2 buttons. Alright, hopefully you finish 2 buttons. But I'm not going to do that one with you. If you want the answer, you do on Thursday. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow we do 1 new topics a little bit. Okay, and then this is the I dah unshare dah, I think. So this is the basics, right? This is the basics of Vue.js. So we have covered this one. Tinggal 2 lagi yang tak cover. But you have to understand what each of this means, right? You have to understand what each of this means. You can balik. When did we do this? When did we do V on click? When did we do V model? When did we do V4? When did we do V8? And then these 2 you're going to see tomorrow. Alright, ni tambah satu lagi the Friday, the Thursday one. So any questions? Last? Okay, so if not, then I will see you tomorrow.